We are live. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are here once again, and we are episode number 5 of Looking Back. So this is where we was and where we are today. And we welcome you, everyone. This is worldwide. And we greet you good morning, good afternoon, good night, or whatever time it is from where you are tuning in from. Welcome to our Looking Back. My name is Tess. I am a Filipino Canadian from Ilocos Norte. And I am coming to you live from Vancouver, Canada. And today, it's a pleasure to have Victorina with us. We call her Mavic. And, thank you, Mavic, for giving us your time. I know you are busy, but we thank you for sparing us a little bit of your 24 hours today. And, as we look back, I want to ask you the first question, where how did your online business journey begin? Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much for that question. My journey actually started during a very unexpected season of my life. Before this business, I worked for the government of Alberta for 20 years as a lab scientist. I took an early retirement at 55, and I was so excited about this new chapter. My husband and I had so many plans, like we wanted to travel, spend more time with family, enjoy our grandchildren, and just simply slow down and enjoy the life I had worked hard for. But 6 months after retirement, everything changed. I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Suddenly, the plans I had for retirement were put on hold. My life became about surgery, treatment, recovery, and trying to understand what the future would look like. It was one of the most difficult season of my life. And then, during my recovery, something unexpected happened. I was scrolling through the social media one day when I came across a webinar invitation about building an online business from home. I was so curious, so I registered my name and email address and watched the webinar. As I listened, I remember thinking, this is speaking, it's really like speaking directly to me. And because I started thinking about my future, I wasn't just about thinking the financial aspect actually, but I was thinking about what I wanted my life to look like moving forward. I wanted something I could learn from home, build at my own pace, and do while staying enjoying my family and this new chapter of retirement. So I decided to take a leap of faith. But let me tell you, I did come into this with experience. I wasn't a tech savvy. I had never built an online business. I had so many doubts, and I even wondered, am I too old to learn something completely new? But I decided to stay open, teachable, and coachable, and trust the process importantly. With the step by step video based training, mentors and coaches, and a community of people willing to help, I was able to set up my business in 2 weeks. And that's how this unexpected chapter began. And looking back, I realized I didn't find the business when everything was perfect. I found it during a season when I was rebuilding my life. And sometimes the chapter we never planned for can become the chapter that changes everything. Thank you. Back to your host.
Thank you very much, Mavic. I'm sorry I forgot to to ask you to introduce yourself. But anyway, I think you did part of it. Thank you very much. And I think Maria is going to ask you the second question.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mavic, for being here with us. That's yes, an inspiring story. Isn't everyone join this business because we have a story to tell the whole world that this business can change our lives. It's amazing, amazing story that now we are thriving because of that story that created a mindset and that created in us that really an energy to keep going no matter how it how it cost. Anyway, the second question to you is, what was your biggest challenge in this business? Take it away. Thank you.
Thank you for that question. It's yeah, you just mentioned about the mindset, and actually, my biggest challenge was actually my mindset. I had to learn to believe that I could still learn something completely new at this stage of my life. Think about it. I had already spent 20 years working in completely different field. I had retired. I thought I knew what the next chapter of my life was going to look like. And suddenly I was learning about social media, digital tools, online marketing, and things I have never worked with before. There were definitely moments when I questioned myself. I would look at other people in our community who seem to understand everything so quickly and think like, oh, can I really do this? But one thing I learned very early is that you don't have to know everything when you start. You just have to be willing to learn. I also learned the importance of being open, teachable, and coachable. Instead of saying, I don't know how to do this, I started asking, how can I learn this? And that's where the support system became so important to me. One thing I really appreciate about this business is that we are not expected to figure everything out alone. There are tools like training, mentors, coaches, and opportunities like our Wednesday mastermind sessions where we can continue to learning and growing. And probably one of the biggest lesson for me was the importance of surrounding yourselves with like-minded people. When you're trying something new, you need people who will encourage you, lift you up, and remind you to keep going when you're having a difficult day. So, my biggest challenge started with my mindset, but overcoming that mindset became one of my greatest lessons. I learned that sometimes the biggest limitation isn't our age, our experience, or our technology skills. Sometimes it's simply the belief that we can't. And once I started believing that I could learn, everything began to change. Thank you. Back to your host.
Thank you, Mavik. That is very nice. And as we all know, we are the very person who's gonna challenge change for our own benefit, because now nobody's going to do that for us, right? And through these
Mhm.
challenges, we learn lessons, and this is a win for everyone. Thank you very much. And to you, Russell, I think you are going to ask the third question, right? Thanks
Yeah.
again.
Hello, everyone. Thanks, Sis Mavic, for being here. By the way, my name is Russell. I'm a wife, a mom, and had been a nurse for 30 years. Originally from Philippines, now living here in USA. And anyway, my question is regarding setbacks, because setbacks can, it will sting for a moment, but it will also teach us to be resilient and guide us towards a stronger direction. So my question is, do you have any loss or setbacks that affected you the most, and if there is any lesson that it had left behind?
Okay, well, thank you for that question. And without a doubt, one of the biggest setbacks in my life was being diagnosed with breast cancer 6 months after retirement. I had just finished one chapter of my life and was so excited about my retirement. My husband and I, just like what I mentioned, we were looking forward to traveling, spending time with our family, and enjoying the season together. Then suddenly life changed. And instead of thinking about where we are going to travel next, I was thinking about surgery, treatment, recovery, and health. It was a very humbling experience. And I think one of the hardest parts was realizing that we can make plans for tomorrow, but we don't really know what that tomorrow will bring. So that experience changed my perspective on life. It made me appreciate the simple things more, like time with my husband, time with my daughters, and time with my grandchildren, being able to wake up and enjoy another day. I also started thinking differently about retirement. Before that experience, I thought retirement was mostly about slowing down. But going through that difficult season made me realize that I wanted to be intentional with the time I had. I wanted to have more time with my family. I wanted to continue learning. I wanted to have something meaningful to work on while still having the flexibility to enjoy life. And that's one of the reasons this online business became meaningful to me. It wasn't about replacing one career with another. It was about creating something that could fit into the life I wanted to live. Looking back, I would never say I'm grateful that I went through that difficult experience, but I am grateful for what it taught me. It taught me not to take time for granted. It taught me to appreciate people more. And it taught me that sometimes a setback can force us to stop, reassess our lives, and discover a different direction. That difficult chapter became part of the reason I was willing to open the door to do something completely new, and that is the online business. Thank you. Back to your host.
Thank you very much, Mavic. That was said beautifully. And from lab tech to in front of her computer, her life changed a lot. And this business has really changed people's lives all over the globe. And we are the products of that. And the next question will be from Coach Pinky. Take it away, Coach. Oh, you're muted.
Ate Marvick, thank you for sharing your story. As all of us, uh, we really don't know each other. This online business brought us to each other. It is a global business. And as I always say, your story might touch someone's life today who is on the edge of giving up or on the edge of celebrating a win. At the stage of your life when you were celebrating a win and then some setback. It's not a joke to be diagnosed of cancer, but to let you know, one of the diseases is curable, and the importance of keeping that mindset strong is very important. You are an epitome of recovered and on remission. Thank you for sharing such a vulnerable
Thank you.
story. So, amongst life challenges, we are all immigrants here with a lot of win. The secret to life is celebrating and be grateful for every little and big things that we have. The challenges that we have encountered does not set us back from doing what we're doing, and we're so grateful for being able to do that. Not just immigrant, maybe just everybody who are zoning in on winning in life. So my question is, Marvick, thank you for sharing once again. What was your greatest win?
All right. Thank you for that question. I've had several wins throughout this journey. Of course, there have been business milestones that I'm very grateful for, and I am truly grateful that this journey has allowed me to experience with my family and who I've become along the way. One of the highlights, because of this business, one of the highlights for us was taking our entire family to Mexico and stayed in a penthouse. It was my husband, our daughters, our son-in-law, and our two grandchildren. And something as simple as watching my grandchildren experience their first airplane ride was incredibly special. We were all together creating memories, and I remember thinking, these are the moments that matter. Those memories are priceless to me, and thankful to my online business because it happened, because that was my goal. I would like to spend more time with their family and create more memories. But another win that is more even personal to me was this journey have given me confidence. I learned digital skills that I never imagined I could learn. I've connected with incredible people from different parts of the world. I've stepped outside my comfort zone. I've shared my story. I've even able to speak on live platforms like this one. And honestly, the woman who started this journey is not the same woman sitting here today. I used to think that because I have retired, I was entering the final chapter of my working life. Now I see the retirement very differently. I see it as a new beginning, a new chapter where I can continue to learn, grow, and contribute and create meaningful memories with the people I love. So, if you ask me what my greatest win is, I would say it's not simply what I've achieved in the business, it's realizing that I was capable of starting over. It's realizing that I could learn something completely new. And it is the becoming person I've never thought I could become. Sometimes we measure success by numbers, but sometimes our greatest success is simply becoming a stronger, more confident, and more courageous version of ourselves. And for me, that's the greatest win. Thank you. Back to your host.
Thank you very much, Mavic. I mean, retirement is not the end of the story, right? I mean, our professions has been a part of our beautiful, beautiful story, but not, but that is not the end of the chapter. And as we grow old, we all have, become, the lessons that we could impart to the younger generations. And Mavic, I want to ask you, um, from lab tech. I don't know if you were a lab tech in a hospital or any industry. In front of your computer right now, looking through the lens of a microscope. What is, how did the journey change you? I know you have
Thank-
already answered a part of this question, but can you go further? Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, I used to work for the government of Alberta as a lab scientist in the research industry. Actually, it's not in a medical in a medical field. So yeah, the how did the journey change me? It had changed me tremendously. Before this journey, I thought I had already finished one major chapter of my life when I retired. I thought I've worked for 20 years. I've done my part. Now it's time to slow down. But this journey completely changed that perspective. And I realized that retirement doesn't really have to mean that we have to stop growing. I can actually be the beginning chapter. I became more confident. I became more willing to try things that were outside of my comfort zone, and I became more comfortable saying, I don't know how to do this yet, but I am willing to learn. You know, that little word yet, it changed a lot for me. I also became more intentional with my time. I realized that success isn't just about working harder. It's about creating a life that allows you to enjoy the people and the things that matter most. And for me, that's my family. I want to be there for my husband, my daughters, and my grandchildren. I want to travel. I want to serve my faith community. I want to enjoy the simple things in life. And I want to continue learning and growing along the way. This journey also taught me that our age or our previous career doesn't have to define what we can do next. Just because you are 50 or 60 or beyond doesn't mean your learning years are over. And just because you're retired doesn't mean your purpose has retired with you too. We can still learn, we can still grow, we can still contribute, we can still dream. And perhaps the biggest change of all is that I no longer see retirement as an ending. I see it as an opportunity to write a new chapter. And that is something I hope other people can see for themselves, for anyone watching the live right now or the replay later on. It is never too late to start something new. Thank you. Back to your host.
Thank you very much, Mavic. That is a very, very good lesson that is being imparted from you today. And I hope that anyone or everyone who had been, who was going to watch us or already watching, I don't see anyone right now, but we all, aim to, to just transfer an impact to the people who are, still finding themselves up to this time and even into their near retirements. And, this journey has changed all of us from the person where we were before to the person we wanted, have been dreaming of. And the next question is going to be from Maria, who's gonna tell us about her stories as well. As I say, the more gray hair you have, the more stories you can share to other people and have their lives impacted. Thank you very much, Maria. Take it away.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mavic. Your story is inspiring, right? You endure all those challenges, all those medical thing, and then you are now a business owner, successful business owner. By the way, my name is Maria Santos. I am from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, originally from Bicol, Philippines. Right? Just like you, I'd been a nurse. I was a nurse for 49 years. I don't have a tech savvy. I don't have a business background. No social media. No sales experience and at all. But you know what? I come to the point. That's why I will say again that age is just a number. In gray hair, you can make something out of that. Color it. So, done the gray hair. So, right? So when I realized that I don't have savings and my children move out, and I realized they didn't have savings because we are all the way out when it comes to our family, that scares me. And that was the time that I prayed, how can I start all over again? How can I live the dream of my life? I don't have money, right? Then that was the time that I found this online business. I found this online business is because I want to live the dream of my life. I was scared. I was skeptical. I was doubtful. Just everybody else, everybody that is reaching me, is this a scam? No. 150% this business is tax registered. So I hop in even though I don't know how to copy paste. I just have that faith. I have that courage. I say yes, as just Mavic said, that little yes that make a change, right? Make a change. All you have to do is take action. You are willing to learn? Yes, you will learn this business. You have a good mindset? Yes, you will win this business. You have a good why? Yes, you will learn this business. But you will learn more if you are coachable. Don't worry. Everything is provided to you. Everything. All the things that you need, a business in the box is provided to you. From the beginning until you become successful or you can be on your own feet, then you will be provided with everything, especially mentoring. Mentorship is there. A global community of 300,000 members that support one another. You will never be alone in your journey to this business. It's amazing business. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Back to you, Tess.
Thank you very much, Maria. I'm just hoping that that energy becomes contagious. Because she's always on fire. It doesn't matter where she goes. I think I've never seen her in person, but every time I see her online, she's always on fire. And well, thank you once again for that. And did you ask the next question?
Sorry. Okay. I'll ask it. What advice would you give to current business owners, beginners, and those who are looking at our online business? Take it away, Sis Mavic. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that question. My advice would be very simple. Don't wait until you feel completely ready. Because if I had waited until I understood technology, social media, online business, and everything else before I started, I probably would not have started at all. I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning. I had questions, I had doubts, I was nervous, and I wondered if I was too old to learn something new, but I started anyway. And what I discovered is that you don't need to know everything before you start. You simply need to take that first step and give yourself permission to be a beginner. Don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else chapter 10. That's something I remind myself of even today. I would also say surround yourself with the right people. Find mentors, find coaches, find a community that encourages you and helps you grow. You don't have to do everything alone. And most importantly, be consistent. There will always be, days when you're excited and motivated, and there will be days when you question yourself, and that is normal. Don't let one difficult day convince you that you made the wrong decision. Keep learning, keep showing up, keep moving forward. And if you're listening to this right now, to our viewers live and the viewers watching the replay, if you're wondering, am I too old, or I am too inexperienced, or can I really learn something like this? I understand, because I was once sitting exactly where you are. I wasn't a tech savvy. I have never built an online business. I was recovering from one of the most difficult seasons of my life, but I watched a webinar. I became curious. I took a leap of faith, and that one decision opened the door to a completely new chapter of my life. So, my advice is, don't let fear decide what your future can look like. Stay open, stay teachable, stay coachable. Take that first step, learn the next step, and keep going. Because sometimes the beginning of your next chapter starts with one simple decision to say, I am willing to try. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mavic. That was very nice, and I hope that it went through and not only on the left ear and then go out into the right ear, but we are hoping that this is going to get through the heart then into the mind. Thank you very much. And Russell, what can you say?
Okay, thank you so much, Sis Mavic, for sharing your incredible journey with us today. You navigated your early retirement, and then, surviving cancer, and to redefine what's possible. You have a very powerful story that, it reminds us not to that it's never too late, to design our life filled with purpose. Anyway, again, this is Russell, one of your hosts here. And I've been a nurse for 30 years. And for those who are listening in, I know that as a nurse, I was burned out. So I've been missing family dinners, and I've been trading health and precious time in exchange for money. So I completely understand all those uh, people who've undergone this. So we'd love to invite you to explore another path. Head over to our websites here. You can see on each of us here. For me, it's www.rusttorres.com, and register to watch our free webinar to see how our digital business change lives. So at the end of the webinar, if you're curious to dive deeper, to check out, um, uh, check our 149 membership fee. It's a single step that unlocks our comprehensive videos. So you will see our entire business model, our compensation plan, and how you can build a lasting legacy for your children. It's zero risk either way, because it's totally refundable within 30 days if if this path isn't right for you. So if you do choose to move forward, you'll have full access to our step by step video training, your own website just like ours here, and our automated system. We also have mentors just like all of us here. We're all mentors, and yeah, you'll have everything you need to build an online business. And yeah, just watch our webinar and take that step. And back to you, Tess.
Thank you, Russell. Thank you for the invitation, and really to you who is listening right now. You know, your tomorrow is just one finger away, just one click away. We were all, innocent about this business before, and we didn't know what to do. But it was our curiosity that led us to where we are today. And you don't just dive in. You have to learn, you have to ask questions and explore what is possible for you. It is going to be open to you once you click one of our websites here. It will be all the same informations that you will get. And as Russell has said, it's the one-time fee of 149 US dollars, which is refundable, will give you a deeper knowledge what this business is all about, who we are, and what we do to earn online. So back to you, Coach Pinky.
What a powerful share. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we did look back the journey, the wins, and the lessons of our scientists. Scientist is very important and very close to my heart because my father was a scientist. He was an inventor, but he died at 54 years old in the hit of his career. So never take life for granted. Never take the opportunity that lands in your lap. We were not actually looking, but we were praying for something that will make life better. So my name is Luisita. I'm a registered nurse for 38 years. I came to the US from the Philippines when I was 22, but I still keep looking. I never take things for granted. You are watching this for a reason. It landed in your page for a reason. And I truly believe there's a great reason why you see us here. Marvick has a very definite niche for those who are retiring and or those who are close to retirement, or like me and Russell, we're still working, for those who are looking for extra ways to unload the burden of physical strain. This is for everybody. This definitely is for everybody, and it's for everybody who's not tech savvy like us, who does not know exactly how to take the first step, but this business will lead you from A to Z. Worry not. The only thing you're going to ask yourself is, what is your why? What is your goals? And are you willing to make it work? So equip yourself with the knowledge by logging in into our webinar. Anyone who resonates here, we carry the same mentorship, and we carry the same company, we carry the same community that will push you to your limits. Hopefully, you're willing to do that. Mine is www.pinkycarpizo.com. I'm a mother of 4 adult children. I'm a grandmother of 3 beautiful kids. And don't let anybody take away your dreams. Continue pushing forward. So I want to give in to Marvick also and introduce to you. As I've said, she has not told us who she really is, what she used to work before in specific profession. This is for every profession, mother, but she's definitely given her niche, very strong niche. Marvick, I'll let you take it away, and please give her your webinar for those who are looking. They're out there looking for you.
Okay, well, thank you so much again. For anyone watching this live webinar and the replay, I just want to let you know that finally, this is the business that anyone can do, regardless of your profession. You simply have to register your name and your email address to any one of us here, and it will direct you to watch the webinar. And if you have any questions after watching the webinar, we are here to guide you every step of the way. You don't need to be a tech guru or a tech savvy, because we will provide you with the tools and knowledge, and with the support of a mentor and a coach in your journey. My website is www.mbhansen.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And shall we say, have a great day, everyone. And thank you very much for being with us for 35 minutes and 29 seconds. This is not goodbye. We will see you again next week, but we bid you great day and be blessed always. Coach Pinky, what else can you say?
Ate Maria, thank you for being here. You always give us the spice and the juice of our talk. Please share with them your webinar. I don't think you did that. Please share with them your webinar. Someone's
Yes.
looking out there, and for your thousands and thousands of people who are already looking, and for hundreds of those who already bought in to 149 and are still waiting, I think you have to really look at this website of Ate Maria, as well as Russell's website, Tess' website, Marvik's website, and my website. About Maria, please share with us your website. Thank you so
My
much.
website is www.mariasantoslive.com, or you can connect with any of these beautiful ladies here with their website, and we will help and guide you. Do you, Russell?
Ate Tess, thank you, Russell. Ate Tess, we're gonna close. Russell, I thank you for being a business partner of mine, and I appreciate you for being such an eagle. And Tess, please close us. And thank you for being here 36 minutes into the talk. Ate Tess, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And we'll see you again next week, Monday at 10:30 in the morning. Thank you.
Yes.
And God bless you.